Hi Luke, how you doing? Hi Pete, hi Snobs. Jards, how you doing? Riley boy's just woken up. He's over there. He's on a little bit of a kip. Hi Jason, how you doing, buddy? All right, Jack. I'll chuck a link out. Happy New Year, Dale. Hope you're all doing okay. Right, there's a link. Feel free, knock yourselves out. Just open that up. Hi Stefan, how you doing? Snobby gave me the idea of going live. I wasn't going to, but the house is quite quiet. Mrs. P's gone back to bed. Riley boy's just woken up. So I haven't long got out of bed myself, to be fair. I had quite a late night, waiting for a boy to get in last night. And they got in about 2:30 this morning, so before I could lock the house up. So I hope you all had a good New Year's. And I hope for some of you this New Year is better than the last. I know some of you guys have had it quite rough. And now you can put everything behind you and crack on with a new year. To be fair, I've had quite a good 2019. Hi, you Dizzy, UK Dizzy videos, how you doing? But hopefully 2020 will be even better. It'll be good. All right, Pickle. You okay? You just woken up, buddy. Good boy. Well, you're nice and warm. You're under your blanket, isn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Good boy. Who's coming up then? I'm going to come up. Jace, you going to come up? Pete, the Snobs? Doug will still be asleep, buddy. It's just still his bedtime.
Daddy?
Yeah.
What about Roy?
Roy's not in here yet, buddy.
Yes, he is.
I need to try and change the focus on this camera.
When Roy?
He's not here yet, buddy. He's not here yet. He might pop in a bit later. So I've been busy doing bits and pieces. Whilst I had a bit of downtime over Christmas, I've been working on my thumbnails, which I want to use. I'll just see if I can load one up whilst I've got you here. So I'll be in the background and I'll just show you what I'm doing for next year. If it's saved, I'm getting rid of the yellow background. That's what's going. Yeah, it did save. So let me know what you think. Let me come out of here. I'll go back into there actually. So you all know what my thumbnails look like. Previously, they've got that yellow tab to them, which I thought make them stand out, but I'm not quite so convinced now that it does. Just been looking around, snooping around to see what other people are doing, and you can score them out of 10. Hiya, Mandy. How you doing? Nice to see you. So I'll just show what my new thumbnails look like. Let me bring that up. That's it. And I want to go over to here. And make sure you can see that. Because if not, where am I going? Let's make that big again. So I'm guessing you can all see that. This will be my new thumbnail I'm using. I just think it looks more natural to me. That'll be the type of thing you'll be seeing in future, which I use just this Canva system, which is quite easy to manipulate. You can just pick stuff up, drag it to wherever you want it, and what have you. I'm bringing in like the choice of using arrows as well, all that sort of stuff. So that's what the new thumbnails will look like in comparison to my older stuff, which is like this one here. Let it just load up. It takes a bit of time. The Canva software is not the fastest. So that was my older one I was using. I just don't particularly like the yellow anymore. I'm sort of not up with that. So let me know what you think, either that one or this one. I tend to like this one better. I don't think it catches the eye as much. I just think it looks less harsh, is what I think. So let me know your thoughts on that. I'll come back to the main screen. Stop sharing that. Come back. Hi Laura, how you doing? Yes, buddy. No idea yet, buddy.
Yeah.
So what do you think? Got to go find the link. Got to go find the link for you, Mick. So what do you think of that new thumbnail? They're not essentially hard to make. However, just need something just to try. And hiya, Patty, how you doing, buddy boy? Nice to see you. Just working on something. The second one, what, the yellow one, Laura, or the green one? Oh man, this is good. Got to look into this. Got a head. Yeah, okay, cool. Cheers, Patty, for coming in. You like the one without the yellow, Max? Nice thumbnails, better than the yellow one. Yeah, that's what I thought. The green one. Although it's not as eye catching because the yellow doesn't smack you in the chops. It just, for me, it's less aggressive. So I'm gonna go with. I think I'm gonna go with that. The greener version, which should just be the photograph of them to be put onto that, and then using arrows and bits and pieces as suggested points. But I was just looking at it the other day, and I thought, I'm not happy with it anymore. And in comparison, put a touch of red with the green, Mick. Yeah, I did that on a Christmas version, Pete, and it looked okay. But you know, to me, red is aggressive as well. So I don't want anything really overpowering. I think the problem I was having, hi Edward, I think the problem I was having was my entire thumbnail was being taken up with the yellow. Although people could distinguish if that was my channel thumbnail, they weren't actually seeing the picture of the piece of equipment or whatever it was I was working on. I want that to be the biggest part of it, so you can actually see what's going on. Yes, buddy. What do you tell me then?
Is that Tommy Marjorie?
Who?
Yeah.
Which one? Patty's?
Yeah.
He's over in America, mate.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Where's it go? I'm going to put it up for you so you can see. Camping adventures? No, not yet. I don't know. We have to see. That's for your managing director. Mick, if you use the same thing all the time, it becomes the same old thing. Possibly, Snob. I was just sitting there playing with it the other night, and I thought, no, I'm just not happy with it. In comparison to you like the pink one, you would, Dale. I prefer the brown. I just, in comparison to what my thumbnail used to look like when I first started, which is it was all pale yellows, which didn't catch the eye at all, but that's the only software I had at the moment. But now I've moved forward a bit. My thumbnails, I think, are looking better with the yellow, but I need to push it forward again this year and have it. I need to have the lawn in the background, but that's pretty much what my channel's all about lawns and what have you. Hi, Granny, how you doing? Well, I just want to share it with you. So I've got that coming on. So it'd be new thumbnails. We'll see how that works out. And I've just purchased some new software, editing software. I currently use, as someone you may know, I use the GoPro Hero 4, which has been Riley'd on the side of it. He's broke that. I'm looking at getting a new camera for next year or for this year. That'll be on my list of things to do. But the software that runs with GoPro Studio it's okay, but it is Happy New Year camping. It is so basic, it's not really usable anymore. I think my channel's progressed so much that I can't really use it. So what I've also been working on, I've got new software coming. I'm using Vegas Studio 14. That'll be on its way. I've also made, let me find this for you. I've also made this as well. Let me just find it. It will be in here. I've also made this. When it comes up. This took me about 3 hours to make this. With the use of PowerPoint. I don't know if I can play that again now because my share screen, it is behind it. Yeah, that's fine. So that took about 3 hours just to put in the calculations for that. And it's got volume to it as well, but I noticed it's not collapsing fully. It's still here. I need to double check what's going on with that. I probably have an older one which I can manipulate, which would be this one, I think. And that's not doing it either. I've got a feeling it might be a program, but I can work on that. So I've got that, which I've been working on as well, and the green screen will go behind it. That will disappear. You can buy them actually. I was talking to Martin Butler, and you can actually buy them, and they're very cheap. I didn't actually know that. I made mine myself through watching a YouTube video tutorials. It took me about 3 hours to actually calculate the software to do it. So I'm working on that as well. Hi, crazy dude. How you doing?
Where?
Crazy dude's down here, buddy.
That's right.
He's down there.
Wait, Daddy.
That's Mick Davenport.
What's that?
Say hi, Mick.
No.
Yeah, he's sending looks like cake and bottles of pop. Righto, Jard. No worries, mate. See you soon. Take it easy. So I've been working on that as well. So I've got some new bits coming. Let's double check. What we're my godding about. So yeah, I've got new software. That should be here. Now that should give me hi Gary, happy new year to you. That should give me the ability to remove that green screen away from that tab and then put that tab like down in the bottom corner down here somewhere. And I'll time that so as a video goes through, that'll come out. And it's called a call to action button. It just helps, sometimes can help towards getting subscribers up. If people are watching for the first time, it reminds them to click the old subscribe button. So I've got that going on. I've got my new software that should be here either tomorrow or the next day. That's going on. I would like to get a new camera. I'm looking to get a proper camera. I was trialing Ethan's, my oldest boy. You need a new banner like Roy's Mick. Edward Thomas. you know what will happen. So I was looking at Ethan's camera. He's got like a Canon thing upstairs, and although it's very good, and it is very good, it doesn't have the resolutions I would like for my channel. So I may stay with GoPro. I just may advance onto a better GoPro that you can zoom in and out. That's a function I'm missing. I don't have a zoom in and out function. So I'll look into that. Yeah, dimension was banner. Way to go, Micks Mowers. Not only master lawnmower mechanic, but computer skills. I don't have any computer skills, but I have no problem in loading a video up on YouTube, put it on the little big screen, and I'll just watch it, and I'll pause it step by step, and I'll get it. That's why it took me 3 hours, because the bloke who did it, I think the video is only about 20 minutes long, but step by step, you have to do this sort of stuff. Retro Resource in the house. How you doing, Martin? Hope you're all doing well, buddy. All the best for a new year. And I'm sorry to hear about your old pooch the other day. You have a zoom on a 7. Yeah, well, I've got the 4, so that 7 may be the way to go. I'll have to do a few videos. I want to see what they actually do. But I like the Hero 4. I like it a lot. And this does get butchered and battered about. Yeah, this is called a Hero. Yeah. No, this is an old one. So I'm looking at getting a new one of those. That'll be on my list. As I said, Martin was one that put me onto the software, and I noticed he had a call to action button come up. And despite the fact I actually made mine, you can actually purchase them. So that's good. So I've got that all coming up. I need to get a new tripod as well, because I'm not happy with my tripod. I think literally, I think the new year just spurts us all on to bigger and better things, and I need to get it so that I'm happy with it. I've cleared out my shed yesterday. All the mowers that I had in there, they're all now in the mower store out the way, and a bit of a sweep around, a bit of a tidy up. So I wasn't going to allow my my shed to get in the same condition as my old shack did. Although that's anyone that's got a workshop will know that that's a continuous problem where you have to continually tide and move stuff around. So yeah, I've got quite a few things planned this year. What I want to do, I've got something else in the pipeline for a video to come up, which should be quite a good one, hopefully. Hiya, Hammy Hunter, how are you doing? Just want to try and get it so that I'm happy with it, because at the moment I'm not happy with it. It might just be out of season blues where there's not a lot of machinery floating about, and I need to get the machines in. Once the machines are in, I'll be happy. I can work away to my heart's content. So it may just be sort of downtime, and I like to be kept busy, as you know. I don't like to just be floating about. So it might have something to do with that. If anyone wants to come on the stream, the link is in the chat. Feel free. I'll just make sure I've got my security settings turned on. Guess. Yes, they are on. So that's that. On another note, Riley Boy now, as some of you may know, he's got additional needs, but he's now out of nappies during the day, fully dry, which is fantastic. He's 8 years old, but at night time he was still in nappies. So over the past 2 or 3 weeks, me and Mrs. P have been working with him, and he's now only in nappies from 6 at night until 2 in the morning. And at 2 in the morning, that's when he wakes up and starts his day. And we now take his nappy off, and he goes to and fro to the toilet because he's awake at that time. But this morning, we come downstairs. The fridge door was wide open. There's a chair by the fridge, and he'd been in the fridge, because part of the syndrome is a bit like Prada Willie, where they have this this urge and this feeling of not being full, and they continually eat. So at the moment, you can see he's sat over there and he's scoffing, and it's 12:30. It's lunchtime. It's the right time for him. But he'd have 2 or 3 lunches if he could. So we have to really watch him. So I got to do a project on trying to keep Riley upstairs, but keep him safe and also keep the household safe because obviously risk of fire and all that sort of stuff. The family needs to be able to get out. So currently he sleeps in a safety sleeper, which is like a bed with a tent or a tent bed. It's specially designed, and once you put him in it, zip him up, he cannot get out. And things like that, you have to register him with the local fire brigade, so I know exactly where he is. If the house ever catches fire, and I can't get to him, not that I wouldn't, I would jump through flames for any of my kids, my family. You know, as a dad would, you know that. But in the event I couldn't get to him, the fire brigade know exactly where he is, and they've got a floor plan set out. They know exactly where the bed is, how to open it. They've been around, visited, all that sort of good stuff. So these are things we have to take into account when you have a child with disabilities. So now he's in this bed, and the problem is you're trying to teach him to be clean at night, but he's zipped in, so he can't get out because of a behaviour problem. So it's it's a set of scales we have to weigh up. Yeah. Scales, yeah, scales, yeah. That's your sign language, isn't it? Scales. So yeah, at 2 o'clock we unzip him now.
Daddy?
Yeah.
Yeah, buddy?
Yeah.
What's that?
She says, "Sweet boy." She says, "You're a sweet boy."
I want one tree.
So what do? Back in the early days, before we had the diagnosis and before we knew what was going on, we didn't have a safety sleeper, and me and Sue used to take it in turns to sleep with him. We had a pull-out divan bed, and prior to us going in, he would be headbutting the walls. He'd be trashing his room. He'd be doing all sorts of stuff you can imagine. So then we put a lock on his door so he couldn't get out. That may sound the wrong thing to do, but the better of the two evils is either we contain Riley in his room at night time so that he is safe and we can actually go to sleep because we need to sleep. However, social services support groups didn't like that, and they still don't like it. And they told me I had to remove the lock, and I said, well, until you can come up with a better solution, that lock's staying on because it has to stay on to secure him in the room to make him safe, so we know where he is at 3:30 in the morning. So we applied to a charity called New Life Charity, and they supplied us with this safety sleeper, and they're about £3.5 grand each. I have some with my son's. I have same with my son door-wise. Yeah, lots of people do, Diesel Guy, and it's actually against the law. So you're actually breaking the law doing it. It's as simple as that. It's against their human rights, despite the fact the legislation actually says it's for teenagers upwards, because you are allowed to put a stairgate in for children. So the law is grey in certain areas. Even putting a stairgate up is deemed as confining and entrapment. Being a board member or a trustee with the foundation that supports Riley, we look into this sort of stuff regular. We're actually fighting legal bills against it. So they supplied me with this bed. This New Life charity supplied me with a bed that he can't get out of. And in some countries, in your room, your special bed, yeah, your zip up bed, your special bed.
Oh, yeah.
You like it?
Yeah.
You do like it, do you? Is it your bed?
Oh, no, her budget shit.
It's your bed, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Initially, they supplied us with this big, like, boxing ring style bed. Riley loved it because he could bounce off the walls of it. And when he found out if he hit the wall hard enough in certain areas, the zip would come undone. So that was no good. That had to be sent back. So since the days of the safety sleeper, which is fully portable, I'm not plugging them. It is a fantastic piece of equipment, and there are other people who do beds as well. There's a company called Your Zone. They do a bed as well. This bed is brilliant because you can put it into a suitcase that it comes with, and you can take it anywhere on your travels. It travels free because it's part of a Happy New Year, Johnny. It's part of a medical bed, so it travels for free. And you can get rid of a door and a lock, with the lock on the door. So that's that one gone. But now, as he's getting older, we're not seeing quite so much of his self-injurious behaviour, but we are now fighting with him to try and get him out of nappies. So we have a barn door fitted with no locks and stair gates fitted. Yeah. So that's what I'm getting on to next. Is lots of people within our foundation with our syndrome, they have locks on fridges, locks in kitchens, all that sort of stuff. But we can't lock the kitchen because mother-in-law's fire exit is out of her annex through the kitchen to the front or back door. So we can't lock the kitchen because it would lock the mother-in-law in. And as I say, due to fire, we can't do that. So we're looking at, I've been pondering on the internet and having a little look about, and I'm going to be looking to get a standard door, solid wood standard door. It may be an old one if I can't buy new solid doors. They're a bit few and far between for the price. I'm going to go like a reclaim yard to pick one up. I'm going to cut the door 3/4. So quarter of it will be thrown away, and the 3/4 of it will be fitted to the top of the stairs with a screw style deadlock on the outside. So Riley would have to physically climb over the door to unlock it, but all the adults can unlock it. So we're looking at doing that, which shouldn't be against his human rights because we're not locking him in, we're locking everybody in. And again, it's for the better good, because some of the stories that we get of kids going downstairs, they're eating raw chicken, they're turning gas on, they're letting themselves out the front door, and all manner of things. Because Riley is really inquisitive, and alongside that, he's super intelligent. Needless to say, he went live on my laptop the other week, just over Christmas period. He actually managed to log in with my details, find YouTube, go onto YouTube, and go live. I've never shown him my password. He must have seen it. So the long-term memory is fantastic. So looking at doing a barn door, a stair gate. He would suss a stair gate. He would suss that out in seconds. He'd only have to see hire fire squad. He'd only have to see you open that door once, that gate once, and he would suss that. So it has to be something physically that he can't reach at this moment in time. I was even looking at getting one of them. You know, there's garden gates, the metal style gates. Having a full size gate up there, it'd be like a bit like bars on a cell, and have some kind of lock. But I don't want to be having a padlock system, because if one of the older boys goes downstairs for a drink, 2:30 in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning, and forgets to lock it, or locks it behind them and forgets a key, and there's a fire, I can't be having that. So it's got to be secure enough that I can't kick it off its hinges, and enough that Riley Boy can't physically access it. So if you've got any ideas, give us a shout. I've been onto my support group that I run on WhatsApp, SMS WhatsApp group for dads, and they're all saying the same sort of thing. In fact, one of the fellas on there, it's been going a bit busy actually. Let's have a look. One of the fellas on there, my mate Andy, he's up in Manchester, sort of way. He has 2 seconds, buddy. He actually has a door, a standard door, and then he's fitted another door exactly the same in front of it. So his boy can actually, because boys, he's getting on in age. His boy's sort of nearly 18. He can shut his own door, and he's got the privacy. But then there's also another half door with a little tiny lock. If you can see it, just a little white thing just there. A little twist lock that they take the key out of, so he can't get out of it. I'm assuming they put the key somewhere readily available. I'm talking. They put the key readily available somewhere where, in the event of a fire, whatever, they can get to him quick. Yes, buddy.
Oh, see, Peter?
Yeah, come here.
For Eddie?
Yeah.
Wait, a door?
Here it is, buddy. There, that's a special door.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what you're going to have, something like that.
Oh,
So
your own house?
So you can see, but can't get out.
Your own house?
Yeah. No, in this house. So sounds like sounds like he needs a ball and chain and boxing gloves. Well, sometimes, Dale, that is the way it is, buddy. You know, you've got to. It can be hard work. A combination instead of lock. Well, combination. You got to think logical. A combination. They're generally the big ones. They're generally sort of four combinations or four digits. How long will it take if you padlock it up and mix it up? Because if you had it as 1, 2, 3, 4, but left the 4 as a 5, he would suss that. I'm telling you, he'd get into that. A combination lock could take you what, 10 seconds to put the combination in. The house is on fire. That's 10 seconds. You know. So what I'm thinking of is, you know, the style locks that you have like that star-shaped stick, which you push in and you just twist it. I'm thinking of one of those, and to have that on a hook on the other side of a door, on a piece of string or wire or whatever. And so literally you just bend over, pick the lock, pick the key up, and it's always going to be there. And that's going to take seconds, literally seconds to do that. Whereas a combination lock could take a bit longer. The support groups that we have just said leave the boy free to roam. That's what the law says.
Daddy.
Yeah.
Who's that girl?
This one.
Yeah.
Fire squad.
A fire class.
That's what the law says, is to leave them to roam. And I've seen young children, the same as Riley boy. I've seen young boys actually going full hog. They've actually turned up dead in the morning because they've got themselves into mischief. As I say, getting the big carving knives out. One young kid of the age of 7 managed to get out of the house, got their parents' car keys, got in the car, fired the car up, and reversed the car into a tree. All that sort of stuff. So you can take too long to open. What could take too long? But the little tiny twist keys. I think if the little tiny twist key was always in the lock behind it, but far enough down that Riley couldn't reach it for now, that's going to take 3 seconds and out. But a combination lock, I think, would take too long to actually undo. And don't forget, a combination lock in the dark, 3:30 in the morning, house is on fire. You got to try and turn the light on if the lights are working. You got all the smoke, all that sort of caper. At least if it's just on a hook, on a wire, you could feel that and possibly. Yes, that door is what I was thinking. Yeah, okay. How you doing, Snob?
Yeah, I'm good, mate. All good.
Oh, you're very quiet.
No, we was talking, weren't you? So.
No. You was very quiet volume-wise. I just turned you up a smidge.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure something out for Riley boy, because he's day 1 in the fridge, and he's had cocktail sausages, 2 packs of ham out. And,
yeah, well, I mean that right is nothing that this one didn't do at that age. You know, he would go in there and he would eat like full tomatoes. You know, we'd think, why would he want to do that?
And dairy cheese slices.
Dairy cheese slices. You know,
yeah, we're talking raw chicken.
Oh no! You can't be.
Princess Poppet. He's just made an appearance. Hello, Poppet.
What?
Yeah, all right, mate.
We're fine.
Yeah, we're fine. We're fine.
Yeah, Daddy.
But he will eat anything that he shouldn't eat. You know, I'm talking medication, and there's stuff in there that he can't suss that out.
Daddy.
So,
Daddy.
yeah.
Why don't you Poppet not talk?
Poppet is talking, but you're talking, so we can't talk.
I talk Sophie.
Hello.
Sophie. Wait, who's that?
So it's just Nick coming. All right, Nick. Where are you, buddy? Turn the camera on, Nick.
Oh, he's live, isn't he?
Yeah.
Oh, bloody hell, I'm on your live stream.
Yeah, all right, Nick. Cheers.
That got him, didn't it?
Princess Poppet was on live stream.
He was.
And in fact, I'm gonna make that my thumbnail.
Daddy.
Yeah.
Where are you now?
It's only Nick. It's fine.
Daddy.
Yeah.
Are you the baby Lola?
In a minute. So, you understand what you're saying? What's the matter?
Are you the baby Lola?
Where?
You do what we
This one
No, which one?
here. Well, talk to me. What do you mean?
Torso, right there.
You're getting all stressed out. This one.
No.
This one. Well, show me then.
Right there.
Oh, that's my camera. Oh, sorry, mate. Yeah, you're getting all stressed out. It's stressing me out. There you go. It's like I'm stupid, but snobby.
Sorry, you stupid.
Sorry, you're stupid. So yeah, I know what you're saying. And my boys are the same snob. I've got 3 boys, 18, 17, 15, and they go downstairs, and Joshy will make like beans on toast at 3:30 in the morning. Forget that.
Yeah,
Okay.
go to use this to chop that bit.
Jigsaw.
But the difference with
No, jigsaw.
I can't get a jigsaw on the wall bit, can I?
Well, then you use the saw, but not that one.
Well,
Look, it's brand new.
yeah, it's got to be used sometime.
No, it ain't. Not on that type of
But you've
stuff.
got 2.
oh, we're in the row. There's Granny.
What's your hi?
Yeah, come say hi.
How about you?
Hi, Rowdy boy.
You voices so
Yeah,
funny.
Granny.
Daddy,
There's Granny. Yeah.
why voices so funny?
Her voice isn't funny. That's her accent. That's what she talks like.
Daddy,
It's called an accent.
yeah, robot.
So yeah, I need to find out what to do with my little Riley boy.
Daddy, Daddy.
Carpy Chris has got me on loudspeaker in Costa Coffee. Hello, all in Costa Coffee. Hope you're doing well. Right, listen to me. Now, calm down.
Daddy.
Yeah.
Yeah, robot.
This one.
No, what?
This one. Talk to me. Calm down.
What?
I don't
There.
know what that is. It looks like one of Granny. I tell you what it is. I think it's a hat that Granny's got. Let's have a look. Yeah, it's a wolf hat.
Daddy,
Is that yeah? Is it like a husky hat? Yeah, yeah, it's a hat. Yeah,
Daddy.
yeah.
A puzzle.
Yeah.
A
it's
puzzle.
a husky hat.
No puzzle.
Yeah, you're right, Jason. First rank of 2020.
Daddy.
Who wants to use a brand spanking
Hang
new handsaw?
Look,
Right.
look, put a hat on now. Look,
No
look.
puzzle.
Listening.
A puzzle.
Look, see, look. Right, away you go. No, away you go. Not having your lip.
Prophet wants to use a brand spanking new handsaw to chop down a windowsill in his bedroom because he wants to clad it in a brand new plastic one. But he wants to use my brand new handsaw.
Well, that's what happens.
No, he can use the jigsaw.
Morning, Doug. Well,
Good morning. Good morning. Happy New Year to you all.
Happy New
can't
Year.
you use the barn door with a large bolt on the other side, Mick? Yeah, Mick Davenport. But that's something I'm looking into. We got to think about. Yeah, catch that down. We got to think about is it's got to be accessible for everyone apart from Riley. So I think a barn door or a standard door just cut to 3/4 or cut to half should be sufficient enough for his security. Because at the moment I can't have him coming downstairs. He'd be up to all manners of stuff, and it scares me that
Hey, Mick.
I'm actually upstairs asleep and I can't hear him. Yes, Doug.
When these younger ones were littler, I made a half door and I put the lock on the opposite side down low so they couldn't take their toys and stack them all up so they could reach over and try to unlock it because they couldn't reach it.
Yeah, but you're ground level, aren't you?
Yeah,
Yeah. See, the difference is here is that
I don't have upstairs and downstairs. I don't.
If he wants to climb over it, there's a risk he could fall 8-9 feet down because it's downstairs. So it needs to be, I think, 3/4 so that
Daddy.
he can't physically reach over it. Yes, buddy.
Who's that?
You know who it is. Now
Yeah.
you need to calm down.
No.
You understand me?
No.
You need to calm down. I need to be a bit tough with him because he's getting a bit over the old top. So he needs to do him his toe.
Hey, buddy.
Been a bit harsh with him, but he doesn't know the difference between right and wrong in some way. So he needs to understand what's going on. We all know that.
That's what we had to do. Come up off the floor about an inch.
Yeah.
With a piece of 3/4 inch plywood, put some hinges on it, and put a lock on the kind of low
Go away.
The board was about,
Come here.
the piece of wood was at least 4.5 foot tall.
Yeah, I'm listening, Doug. I'm just
Yeah, yeah.
trying to direct my son.
That's cool. That's cool, brother.
Hotels have a safety.
Glazing seems to be hard. You have to twist the air, but try it.
Say again.
You have to keep twisting.
Yeah, say again, Granny.
Hotels have a safety thing. So when you're in there with your children, they can't get out, which I'm thinking could be used on the reverse side of the door. What it does, it lets the door open just a slight bit.
Yeah,
But
I know.
if you
Yeah,
get
you're
the
on
door
about like,
open, you just shut it, flip the thing over, and then you can open it. No
you're
key.
on about a ball and slide, aren't you? A ball
Yeah.
and slide. Yeah.
Mhm.
I think that could be a good option too. Because if he does try to push it, we would hear that.
Yeah.
And
Mhm.
because literally, my bedroom door is literally 4 feet away from the stairs, and it's in direct view. So if I was to wait, if he would turn the light on. I know he would, to see where it's going. So that would wake me up anyway. But I'd hear him rattling that and trying to access it. So maybe a ball and slide would be a good
Yeah.
theory too.
On the reverse, of course.
Another thing is too, you can get one of them blocks to put on the door. So if the door breaks contact, alarm will sign. You know what I mean? Like a bell or, like alarm clock or whatever. You know what I mean?
The problem is there, Doug, is that there's me, Mrs. P, Josh, Ethan, Brandon, and I work nights.
Hmm.
So unless you turn that off, that alarm could be going off all night long.
Yeah.
But it's good to get ideas bouncing around to
Mhm.
see.
But that ball and slide, no matter who come in there, they would recognize that setup and be able to open it quickly if they needed to.
The only issue with the ball and slide is that I don't know if I can trust my eldest boys to come upstairs after getting a bottle of squash, come upstairs at 3:30, shut the gate, and the ball and slide.
Mhm.
Being 18 years old and half asleep, that's not what you're going to remember. So it has to be something that when you shut that door, you have to it either locks automatically or you trust them to say that gate's got to be locked. So it's sort of catch-22. Snobby, he's going to break that jigsaw. I'm telling you, he's going to break that jigsaw. Snobby's on it and all now. I hope that's not your new DeWalt jigsaw, Snobby. You know what it's like?
Yeah, look like a new one.
It looked like a brand new broken DeWalt jigsaw.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You wouldn't believe that I actually found that, right? And I reckon the person couldn't get the blade out. It's got to be the worst mechanism for replacing the blade I've ever come across.
Well, you was on my live stream when you first discovered how to take the blade out.
Exactly. It was stuck in there.
Can I just say something? Happy New Year, Mick. Happy New Year,
Dusty.
Happy New Year, Graham.
Happy New Year. Happy New Year, Dusty.
Happy New Year.
Oh, come on, camera. Got my microphone.
Daddy,
Hey,
what's your friend?
that's Dusty.
No.
Which one?
No, Daddy, it's your picture.
That's Snobby's girl. It's Snobby's wife, Dusty. Yeah.
How do you like shopping on the girl?
Yeah.
Happy New Year, Dusty Snobby's girl. Can you use a barn door with a large bolt on it, Mick? Yeah, I think lots of people are saying the same sort of thing. So I think the way forward is definitely going to be a barn door. But it's just figuring out what style of lock it is. I would like it so that you shut the door and it locks automatically, and you have to physically unlock it the other side. That's what I'm sort of looking at. It's going to be a question of finding. I could just use a standard door catch, but only put the catch on one side of the door.
What about them natural fire escape bars that you need a little bit of physical strength to actually push to open the door? You know, the part that goes across it. You
Yeah.
actually have to plan.
He would learn to hit that quite hard, and he'd
You
get out of
couldn't. He wouldn't be able to. He's not tall enough or strong enough.
I'm telling you, you've got to think Houdini. You've got to think Houdini.
Yeah, but if you put that bar at a certain height, right, where he couldn't do it, it's only a suggestion.
Yeah. I'm with you. The only other style door I can sort of suggest is they actually got them in lots of special needs schools where they had two handles, one at the top, one at the bottom. The one at the bottom you have to open to the opposite way you do at the top. And he wouldn't be able to. His arm span wouldn't be able to span the two. That's why they do them. I'm wondering whether that wouldn't work, but then that'd have to be a full-size door.
What size is the doorway, Mick? Is it a 36?
There's a good idea. You could use a key card to lock it.
There you go.
That, or you can now get thumbprint. Or maybe you could get an LED combination. Some said a combination lock. I think you can now get LED combination codes that you just type in a code.
Yeah.
But then he would be spying on me through a corner of a house somewhere, trying to find out what the combination is.
Yeah, but you can reset them, Mick, can't you?
Yeah, you can reset them. Or for how long do I sit in bed and hearing the beep 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 beep. You know what I mean?
Well, once he discovers it, then get him to do the lottery numbers.
Yeah. Yeah, it's you.
Get one of them hotel card sliders.
Yeah, the only thing is with those is that I have noticed I've been to a few hotels, and if you have them near your phone, it wipes them. That's a sort of fire risk I want to try and Riley boy, that's the sort of fire risk I want to try and reduce. I quite like the look of. I'll get you the key I'm on about. I'll show you the key I was thinking of. I've got one in my mum's room. Yeah. Yeah, turn your iPad down, please, buddy. Ooh.
That's the type of decision you really need to think about.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
You know? And being upstairs, your bedroom's upstairs and everything, you need to have a ladder, rope ladder at your window to get out.
This is the style of key I was thinking of. This one.
Oh, yeah.
That one there.
Yeah.
Because you can buy them readily available, so you could have 5 or 6 hung up on the coving for all I care.
Yeah.
You know, and literally you just take that out, stick it in, twist it, done.
I might even have a bunch of them. Not the keys, the actual lock.
Have you? That might be handy, Harry. We've got one up on the mother-in-law's bedroom, in the annex, just for her own privacy, and we've got one in our bedroom for our own privacy.
Dress up night and that.
So maybe that's the way forward. Get a solid door and just cut that out so that
they're pretty easy to fit.
Hey?
I'd say they're pretty easy to fit, aren't they?
They're easy to fit.
Yeah.
These are readily available. And the advantage is just hang that.
While you're there, I'll just because I know the loft hatch is open right now, and I believe they're up there, so I'm just going to make a shout out to see if they're up there.
Oh, you can hang that on the back of a door on a piece of wire or a bit of string or whatever, and it can be hanging really low so he can't get to it. And Ryan doesn't have the coordinational skills to run his hand down the string, pick that up, find it in the hole, but he can't see. He's not going to do that. And then he's then got to twist it backwards as well. Riley at the moment doesn't have the skills to do that. But that would take. How long will that take? If let's just say worst case scenario, house is on fire. How long will it take to bend over a half-style door, fetch that key that is going to be secured to something so it can't come off, and put that in the lock and twist it? It's going to take 5 seconds. Ish.
Yes,
Yep.
What's that do?
Yeah. Go and get to Nana.
Show you.
Yeah. Go and give it to Nana.
Look.
Yeah, twist it. You know how to. Yeah, you know how it works. You just can't do it. Give it to Nana.
No, another thing is too, like saying if you're hanging that, you could get one of them corded, you know, like a pigtail. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you can pull it down, put it in there, unlock it, release it, and it just bounces back up high. You know.
I got.
Cold outside, Scrappy.
Dog.
Well, they're doing because my son's coming back home
Mommy.
and he wants to remodernise the bedroom that he's in. So the back door's wide open. I'm sitting here freezing me bits off, and they're all swanning around, moving around, keeping warm. So yeah, just a little bit chilly.
I have no doubt you'll figure out the problem.
Yeah,
It's just trial and error. You got to test it.
Well, I think the best way forward, just saying, babe, we're having a chat about Riley coming downstairs. So we're getting ideas, and I think the best thing is a stable door with one of them twist locks.
yeah, it's 32 degrees this morning, Fahrenheit.
So I think that's what I'll do. I'll pick up a door, a solid wood door, cut it in 3/4. As long as Mrs. P can bend over it and reach the lock, because she's the shortest out of everyone in the house at the moment. I don't. And then put one of them swivel locks in. I think that'll solve it for now. And we won't even hear him trying to get over the door to try and get to it.
I think Kill Their Survival's got it right, actually.
Say again.
I reckon Kill Their Survival's got it right. Put more clothes on. I think he's got it right.
Huh. Hiya, Barry. How you doing?
Daddy.
Hmm.
Daddy, is your strawberry or no? Daddy. I got.
Hi, Dad.
Hi, buddy.
And Mama was here.
Mama's still asleep, buddy.
Almost asleep.
In a whole family.
Probably needs Ian
It's
Matthews
seven.
coat around him.
It's 7 o'clock in the morning here.
So what are they doing to Mojo's room then?
Well, right now he has a wooden windowsill, right? New plastic window frame, but when they've done the new windows, they didn't put in a new internal windowsill. It was the old wooden one. And obviously it's been there many years and it's cracked right down the middle, and it don't matter how many times you fill it, it moves because it's wood and it squeaks. And so that crack keeps reappearing. So, you know, they stick out like about an inch or so you can decorate around it and it all looks nice. You're cutting that lip off, and then he's going to just plant a piece of plastic over the top of it, like proper plastic windowsill. Then mastic it all in so it all looks nice and pretty and clean, rather than wasting time painting it and all that nonsense, because it will match the window frame then, all being plastic. So once he's done that, don't do his one, it will do the rest of the house.
Sorry.
But he can learn on his own one first. I mean, he's a mechanic, right? So plastic, wood, ain't his thing.
Mm-mm.
I mean, there's a ratchet and a spanner and everything like that. But when it comes to wood, and a bit like Ian Matthews, you know, very good with metal, but useless with wood. Yeah, and unfortunately, young Poppet there is very, very similar.
Uh-oh.
Well, I got a video coming out for you, Mick, if I can thread the two of them together.
Yeah.
To be one whole video.
Right. Can you do it?
So Mama's going to help me get it threaded together.
Okay. What
And it's like over an hour long.
my word, an hour long for you.
That's a movie.
I got
Yeah,
Hey,
that ain't a
I got a new SD card, so it's got a lot of memory on it. So
Here we go. No more 45-second videos coming our way then.
no,
Uh-oh.
Mama said Happy New Year, y'all.
Happy New Year to you, Mama.
Happy New Year.
Happy New
She
Year.
says she loves y'all.
Mama's just woken up. Put her down, it's on charger.
Raphael Scrapper's in the house.
Who is?
Raphael Scrapper's in the
Oh,
house.
hi, Raphael. How you doing? And Gary Ross. All right.
Coke Bridge Shamrock 2012. Hello there.
So, you're going to be the new movie maker then, Doug?
Yeah. I'm trying to. What I'm trying to do, brother. I'm trying to do better on my videos. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hopefully, as soon as I want to do more action. You know what I mean? I want to get the mud mower out and ride around. You know what I mean? Like Lucky does. You know, and stuff like that. You know.
Yeah.
I want to get a nice intro, like you got on yours. I like to put a nice intro into it. You know. Stuff like that, you know. I'm just trying to up the game, you know. Do what, sir?
It all depends on what software you're using as well.
Yeah.
So what are you currently using?
I'm not using one right now. My wife, she suggested one of them. She did a video that she edited herself, and it turned out beautiful. I loved it. I love the way she edited it and put pictures in it and everything like that.
Yeah.
Plus I saw this past week there was people that put their whole year together. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Bits and pieces of their videos through the year.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool.
Well, I mean, lots of people can't edit. Lots of people try to edit. And lots of people are very good at it. I think you have to at least get to the stage where you're trying.
Yeah, lots of people can't fix lawnmowers. Lots of people can.
That's me.
I don't know who that is.
Snobby's just given me the first poke of 2020.
No, I weren't poking at you. I was just saying, some can, some can't.
You're all wicked.
And some that's why I find many engine mowers, because people can't fix them.
So someone uses Windows. Shamrock uses Window Movies Maker.
Yes,
which is
if you find some big horsepower motors, you know, anywhere vertical and horizontal, big horsepower motors between the 10, 11, 12, you know, on up, save them. Because they are worth to tear down, refreshing, put them back together, get them back running. They're worth it.
Got nothing. It's called rice in the box.
And it's
Terrible.
dead.
this is turning into a bit of a home DIY nightmare over here. Poor old snob. Look at him. Look, he don't know what to do.
Well, any offers, welcome.
Show me, Poppet. Show me what you've done.
What?
Let's have a look. Come on, sit down. Let's have a look.
Take it away. You can't use them tools unless it's got an air ratchet attached to it.
Really? These tools degrade you.
They degrade you, do they? Well, go and get one with an electric source to it then.
Let's have a look,
Hey,
Poppet.
tell them to go get the air hammer.
Poppet.
Go and get the electric one then.
Well, it's the blade drops out of it.
Yeah, but that's for a professional.
Really? You insulting me now?
That's for a professional carpenter.
Well, why have you got it then?
Well, because
Nearly, but not quite.
It's kicking off.
I can't believe it. You know what I mean? Comes back home, starts throwing his weight around. I'll lend him my tools.
And the problem is, he's got Mummy right behind him. Well,
Yeah,
that's the problem.
yeah, you know, didn't you?
Hey, I like to see you say no to her. I like to see you say no.
Well, maybe not when I'm live.
Shamrock uses Windows. So I think you should just try and get yourself a cheap or free editing software, a basic editing software, just to start off with, just to get your head around putting stuff into
Yeah.
sequence and stitching them together. And YouTube is fantastic for that. If you find a software, that you can use, just go to YouTube and
She's got two
watch
cards.
an hour tutorial on how to use it. You'll figure it out.
So, going back to what Doug was saying about the horsepower of a lawnmower engine, what horsepower would that Qualcast side shaft have that I found and work?
Anywhere.
Is it a cylinder mower?
Yeah, it's a petrol mower.
5 horsepower.
So that's only 5, and the shaft comes out the side of the engine rather than underneath
It'd be about 4.5, 5, somewhere in there.
See, Briggs got. I got one out here. It's an old 1972 model. It's only a 2-horse motor, you know. So, side shaft. Hi, Shannon. J&J.
Well, I saw that, Jason, and I can tell that your dual mass flywheel is probably knackered, and they're about £400, as you said. And yeah, I mean, whereabouts are you? Oh, Pete, it's I found it last year, and there's something on it that's got a bigger flywheel, right? That I believe went to the chain, and where it connects to the shaft, someone had already re-welded it on because it had come away from the
I
shaft.
know. Mm-hmm.
And then it cracked again. So I reckon at that point they thought, you know
There's
what?
Killer Bee.
Welded again. I'll just chuck it out. And I've just stripped it all down, got rid of everything, and just kept the engine that worked.
Criminal.
Well, it already been welded twice, Mick, I think, or once. Definitely been re-welded.
To be fair, Snob, you can probably still get.
Oh,
Here we
Can
go.
you believe this? Mick, can you put me on large for a minute? Because he's brought something he wants to chuck the windowsill down with.
Oh no.
Oh,
I can't be bothered with the
Pop it
jigsaw puzzle. That'd do it.
Yeah, that'd do it, mate. Yeah, that'd do it. Easy.
yep. Plus anything else that might be in the way.
What am I up against, Dave? It's a look at shot. Yeah, he wants to fire that up in the bedroom to cut the windowsill down. Yeah, pop it. We've got Jason in the chat, and he's got a problem with his Saphira gearbox, dual mass flywheel. Oh, he's gone down the shed.
Don't do like my dad did one time. He went to open up a wall, and he didn't realize that the water pipes ran through the wall. Took his chainsaw. He ran right across the top part of it, and all of a sudden he started coming down. And when he did, he hit the water lines.
Hiya, Prepper Bob. How you doing? It always scares me when your boys come indoors with a chainsaw. They want to do a bit of home DIY indoors with a chainsaw.
Oh, that's unreal, isn't he? Unreal. Bring your own. Mo, someone's just said, are you interested in doing a gearbox or clutch on a Saphira?
What?
Pardon, not what?
It's unreal, isn't it?
Yes, Dad, what would you like?
Oh, there you go.
Someone said in the chat, right,
Yes.
if you want to do something mechanical, they have a Saphira gearbox. You want something mechanically to do.
Hey, where's the car?
Well, I don't know where the car is.
We can't do it over YouTube.
Well, I know that. But apparently, you know, if you want something mechanical to do, there's a gearbox that needs a dual mass flywheel.
Yeah, okay. Saphira's got to drop the subframe as well on one side, so.
Oh, right, okay. Well, there you go, There you go, Jason. He reckons it's easy. Drop the one side of the subframe out. Drop the
He reckons
gearbox.
it's easy. He reckons it's easy. He can't even cut off a bit of blooming windowsill. I wouldn't let him fill my car. I wouldn't let him fill my car with diesel.
Right, well, this is what I was saying earlier. You know, some of us have talents in some things, and some of us are useless at others. Unfortunately, he's good around the motor.
What are you good at?
I'm very good at sitting on the backside. In fact, I'm a
Go and get
professional.
your job done. Hurry up, chop chop.
Tony's good at wearing a high vis and drinking tea on the railways.
Can't hear a word you're saying, mate. Sorry about that. Can't hear a word you're saying. You must be muted. Away you go. Go on, princess.
Pigeon. My puppet.
Man, they use a lot of my homeowners normally get up to 100.
Daddy.
Indoors with a chainsaw. That would worry me. Yeah.
Oh, really? You get about £100 for them. Excellent.
What's that noise I can hear now?
I found 3 last year.
What's that noise I can hear in the background, Snob? Is that something running?
Did they start up that chainsaw?
Before we go.
Yeah. I thought your giveaway ended last night, midnight, Diesel guy. Midnight last night at Ranters, didn't it? Announced it today at 6 o'clock. I thought you said. I just had the gearbox out. Cut me ago, Snobby converted to solid flywheel, but the diffs has gone. Ain't worth doing. Yeah. Cut down, please, Riley boy. So yeah, I'm going to go for that. Then I'm going to go for stable door and one of them twist locks for now, Snob. That's what I'm going to go for.
They will be up in the loft. I've already told Dusty about it. There is like a bag or something up there with all different things in it. And I remember these ones, they're still in their packaging and everything. Not sure whether there's keys there, but I know the locks are there.
Yeah, okay.
And the little brass plates.
Yeah, if not, I'll pick them up. But
they're only cheap, but if I've got some, I was going to send some to them anyway.
Hello, Riley boy. Did you have a nice Christmas? And did Santa come to see you, Riley?
Yeah.
From Sean.
Yeah, Jason, you're probably right. 200,000 on the clock. Ain't worth doing.
Apparently, it's fine. Say again, Snob.
I was just saying to Jason, if he's got 200,000 on the clock and it's a 54 plate, you got to ask yourself, do I want to spend that more money on something, you know, that I might get another year out of it or whatever?
Yeah.
Sometimes you have to cut your losses, didn't you, and get another motor?
You do. It all depends on the finance situation and loan credit situation. However, Mrs. P's car went for MOT just yesterday or day before. Failed on some lights out, which I could have done but didn't have time. And it failed on a anti-roll bar linkage with the MOT, which is about 40 quid. Come back out 150 quid, so not too bad with that. My van is currently off the road. She's sat on the old driveway out there. I don't know if you can see her. There she is, the old Mowers van. Because the MOT ran out in June. In June it ran out. So did Mrs. P's car. We've been running around. We've been running. It's now January. We've been running around for 6 months with no MOT. Didn't even know.
Wow.
Well,
you've been lucky.
Yeah, very. What, £1,000 fine for no MOT?
Well, they could take your motor as well, couldn't they?
Yeah.
Well, over here in the state of Alabama, we don't have no inspection on our vehicles.
Yeah, but you're allowed to run around with mud mowers. So that's just as crazy.
Yeah, we can run up and down the road as long as we ain't drinking.
Hello, you ain't drinking. Good morning.
You get a DUI, I don't ride no more.
Crazy. Tim Spannerman's in. How you doing, Tim Spannerman? Nice to see you.
Oh, say hi.
Oh,
say hi.
yeah, okay. No, just saying hi. He's in the chat, mate. He's only here. There's no one new. Come on. Hi, Spannerman.
Who's that?
Happy New Year there, AJP.
Yeah, you can run the link then. Diesel guy here, no problem. Do you have issues with Briggs? I do have an issue with a BG86 blower. Needs a new carb put on, but still bogging down. It has no spark arrestor screen. Wide turning the low and high screws, and it's still bogging down. So what I would do with that first off is I would set. Okay. What I'd do is with a bogging blower initially, set your high and low adjustment carburetor screws. Screw them in, not tight, just well seated. Screw them in. Turn them back out 1 1/4 turns each. Then that should allow it to run. Then fine tune your carburetor. Start off with your idle first, and then do your top end. Once you've got that running as best you can, if it's got no spark arrestor, check your air filter. Make sure it's allowing to suck the right amount of air through. If it hasn't got an air filter, it needs an air filter. If not, it'll be carburetor, new gaskets, and diaphragms. Also, inside the carburetor, there's a little tiny metal screen in there. It'll be in the fuel pump side, not the needle seat side. In the fuel pump side, there'll be a little tiny metal screen. Take that screen out, give that a cleaning behind there. That generally gets covered up with a load of crap in there, and that will give bogging as well. Try that.
Ain't you got to adjust your high idle when you try to bring it back up on rivs? You got to try to adjust your high idle.
On those two-strokers, I recommend do the low idle first, and then do the top idle. And you adjust it to it's revving its head off, and then you just bring it back a hair's breadth, just so it's not running flat out. I want to see. Shauna says she wants to see a mud mower. If you look on Doug's channel, Shauna, you'll see Doug's mud mower. He's running up and down a driveway on it. He's actually
you'll see it.
Baseball bats for exhaust pipes.
I just sent a set of baseball bats to my nephew, which is J&J Mud Mowers.
Yeah.
I just sent a set of baseball bats to him.
Yeah. Prepper Bob says, hope everyone had a good season. Yeah, we did. It could be the fuel filter as well. Yeah, it could be right. Also, make sure that you have actually got a pressurized fuel tank as well. It could be your cap is no good. And when you prime the primer, it's not actually pressurizing your tank as well. It could be your cap. All the little tiny things like that you need to take into account. £150 for 18 months motoring, that isn't bad, Mick. Yeah, I know. I mean, trust me. MOT ran out in June. It was not intentional. I've been everywhere. Bristol, Birmingham, Manchester, Guildford. I've been all over the shop. How we ain't been pulled in 2 motors, I've got no idea. But mine's just had a new set of tyres put on it. It should go through. It should go through. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. So, but we'll see. Any eggs? No. Jason, buy a push bike, says Edward Thomas. Happy New Year from Sparky. Fun things to do with techers in the house. How you doing, tech?
I'm going to jump out for a little bit. I got some things I got to do. I got to make me a new fresh pot of coffee.
All right, Doug. No worries, boy. Catch you later on, mate. Nice to have you up. Happy New Year to you, buddy.
Yeah, see you, Doug.
I'm hearing hammers now.
Don't.
Yes, righty boy. Doug's back in a minute. He's going to make a cup of coffee. He's back in a minute.
Okay.
See, the thing is, I bet Dusty's absolutely loving having that boy back.
That sounds a good idea, Jason.
What's that? The Zephyr will be converted into petrol and used for banger racing and go out with a blaze of glory. That'd be cool. Hi, Andy. How you doing? Nice to see you. Andy. It's just here. Just here. Say hi. Say hi, Andy.
Hi, Andy.
So, you look stressed, Snob.
What can I do?
Nothing. Go with it. Don't fight it.
No. I'm getting too long in the tooth for all that.
Hey?
I'm getting far too long in the tooth for all that. He earns his own money. Whatever he breaks or damages, he can pay for himself, can't he?
Yeah, I did wonder when he bought the chainsaw in.
You know what, right? They reckon the average cost to bring up a child from when it's first born, and we're talking from nappies right up until about the age of 18, right? We're talking about every single little thing, right? £200,000.
That'd be why my old man kicked me out at 15.
Yeah, well, he'd probably say 50 grand.
Those ones that come home and you have to stay with them until they retire. Imagine how much that costs, Bobby.
Oh, yes. Yeah, but that's what they reckon, the average child now, to the age of 18.
Really?
You know, you're talking birthdays, Easter, Christmas, holidays, you know, every single thing.
Oh,
Even down to plasters when you have to put them on their little knee.
Are you still doing that now, Snob? He is a good boy, isn't he?
Oh, yeah, of course he is. Of course he is. And the thing I like, right, is that he will put his hands to anything. He ain't frightened to put his hands to anything.
I think all it is that you've been so used to doing your own thing,
Charlie.
having your own space,
Charlie.
and gone, and be noisy, and all of a sudden he's invading Daddy's space, and it's a change of ritual, isn't it?
Well, look, before we actually slabbed out the backyard, right, we had grass. We had some lovely grass, right, and you can guarantee that underneath them slabs now are many of my tools, where I used to just hammer them into the earth, and once they're gone, forgotten about. He had a thing about either digging holes and burying stuff, or just hitting it straight into the earth.
Who's that?
And my sympathy goes out to you, Tim.
Is Sparky there? So I can't see him.
I can't, he's got a Catherine wheel at the moment.
Okay.
No, I've never had home insurance, Edward, ever.
Have you not?
No, never had it. Never had it.
Daddy,
Happy New Year to all.
Happy New Year, Sparky boy.
Daddy.
Well,
Happy New Year,
This is
Daddy.
my view, what I'm looking at. Fields, nothing but fields, and a sea is about 2 minutes that way.
where are you in
Oh,
Bognor?
Fields and more fields.
Where are you in Bognor?
No, I'm in just outside Falmouth.
oh,
Where?
lovely.
Falmouth.
Oh, I found it.
Falmouth.
Yeah, I've been
Yeah,
there.
just outside Falmouth we are.
I believe they've got a reservoir there called Argyle. Is that right, Sparky? Argyle
Hey.
Reservoir.
I've got no idea.
Oh, you know.
No idea. I
this.
just jump in.
Come on, you should know that.
I just get in the car and do it. My family, my wife's family just said, "Come down." We have done.
I tell you, you're always already you.
Well,
Yeah.
the family said go for a break. We've just done the breakfasts as well.
Go for
So
a
yeah, I
break.
had to do no cooking.
No cooking again. You're
Yeah.
lazy. Gone.
So lazy boy. Lazy boy.
He is lazy.
It's New Year. What do you expect? I've cooked all year, so they're going to treat me to a nice breakfast, and it was nice. It's fresh as well.
What do you have then?
Bacon, sausage, eggs, everything. Whatever was there, and the toast. I'll tell you something. The fresh bread they make here, it's amazing.
It ain't no different to fresh bread you get made in Tesco's.
There is a difference. There is a
Aye.
difference. When it's homemade, there's a big difference.
Boom.
Boo, yeah. Hello, Granny. Did you have a nice
What?
New Year party last night, then, Nick?
Hey,
Did you have a nice New Year party last night, then?
quiet one, mate. Quiet because of Riley boy. He's in bed by 6.
Yeah.
So yeah. Mrs. P kept coming up and down. She was in bed. And then I was on a few streams. I watched Ian Matthews for a bit. That was quite funny. And I popped into other live streams here and there till about 2 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
And then, went to bed myself when the boys come home pissed. So,
Look, I'm going to be back in 2 minutes.
all right, mate.
Poor Snobby.
Poor Snob. He's up against it today.
Yeah, I slept on the airbed last night, and about 1:30 this morning, I've decided to get off it and go and sleep on the sofa.
I find them airbeds cold
Yeah,
because they've got no insulation in them, so the air just gets cold and they're no good. How long? Jason Hughes wants to know how long did they make you wait for the eggs?
about 30 seconds because they've already been done by the rest of the team.
Oh my lord!
Yeah.
Can't beat a good
Everything-
Scottish breakfast.
Oh, Scottish breakfast is lovely. Yeah, I don't mind the Scottish one. So yeah.
So how long are you down there for?
Other than that, probably till tomorrow, Friday. They've said there was no rush, but then I've got to get back. I've got to build the units, the rest of the units and stuff over the weekend.
Yeah.
And I've got a lot of electrical to do after that.
Aye?
Got a lot of electrical to do next week. I've got a lot of my friends need work helping out with electrics next week. So
All right.
some fun.
You have to get that done, then, won't you?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm tired.
I put it off for 2 weeks. I said I can't do nothing for 2 weeks because I wanted to get Christmas out of the way first and the New Year out of the way.
Yeah.
So,
You'll be all right, won't you?
yeah, that's it. Oh dear.
You'll be all right, mate. You'll sort it all out. I need to get my my electric sorted out in my shack quite soon. Get mine done.
A friend of mine, just had a major problem. Lost all power down to his conservatory, so he can't figure out why. So we've got to figure out that next week. So yes.
That'd be easy enough, wouldn't
it? Well, they've had builders in. We don't know what they've cut, and we don't know what they've been putting in. So they listed what they've done is telling me that the wall they cut may have had a cable in it.
Oh, okay.
So it's digging out the cable and trying to connect it to the house again.
And they didn't look for cables beforehand.
No, these people was cash in hand job. It was just getting the work done.
There you go. That's a mistake. Yeah, Ian Matthews is a man for electrics. Yeah, definitely not.
Did you see my video where he did that RCD when he plugged them bare wires in?
Yeah.
I was like, what?
Yeah. I've got my all my fuse box and what have you all sorted. So just got to get the power from the house down to the shed. Now, once that's done, I can wire it all up. I'll be sorted.
Well, we're going down to the beach in 10 minutes and that. So yeah.
We got your budgie smugglers on.
No. They're just taking the nephews down there. Don't want to go down to Wanda. So after a full English breakfast. So
you're not on the paddle?
No. I'm taking photographs instead. I'm going to be taking photographs of the sea and the birds. Not the other type, but the normal type birds.
I would have thought this time of year you'd be one of them crazy people that jump in the sea.
I do in the sea in Bude. Yeah, when we go down to Bude, me and Joe with the other family, there's a sea pool and it's nice in this time of the year.
Are you all sort of thonged up and what have you?
No, wetsuit only.
Wetsuit? Get out of it. You're in a wetsuit and must take you 3 days to get into one.
No, not too bad. I mean, as long as you've got plenty of talcum powder, you're well away.
Do you rub yourself in Vaseline first so you're all like slippery to get it easy?
No.
I would.
No.
Ali and Max has just popped on in. How you doing, Ali and Mac? Happy New Year to Micks, Mowers, Snobby, Sparky, Granny, and all of them chat. Happy New Year to you, buddy boy. Idiots shouldn't mess with electrics. Sparky in Speedos. Now there is the fault for 2020.
No, thank you. No, thank you.
Sparky in Speedos.
Yeah, no chance.
That's what your new YouTube logo should be.
No, I'm not that crazy.
There's 35 in the chat that disagree. What about are you going skinny dipping?
No.
There's Shamrock.
No skinny dipping. No.
No sense of venture, you. Yeah, it'd be
crazy, but I'm not stupid.
It's 2 eggs and sausage.
Ah, dear. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Joe's got a cold, or women flu, as they call it. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Not 100%.
Update. Update.
I don't know. You try and talk to someone that knows it all.
Oh,
It'd be
forget
like
it.
trying to tell you how to do a lawnmower, wouldn't it?
Oh yeah, I'm open. I'm open to sensible comments. I can hear a hammer. I can hear a hammer. That's what I can hear.
You just sometimes just have to let them get on and make their own mistakes, didn't you?
Yeah, not when
Yep.
it's your own house.
Why, is he taking the wall down for you, Snobby? Thinking a bigger space then?
No. All he's doing is facing up the windowsill, an internal windowsill, and just putting some plastic over the top of it, make it all not nice and pretty when it's all redecorated. But obviously, the decoration that I've done, a few years ago, is outgrown it now. Yeah.
I can see you doing Mr. Bean trick, can't you? Mr. Bean trick with a tin of paint and a stick of dynamite. You know what I mean?
Well, he's obviously bought all the materials. He's bought everything that he needs.
Yeah.
What can I say? Just let him get on with it. Stay away from it.
There are some advantages. Like once it's finished, if you don't like it, you can always get DIY SOS to come around and do a 30-second makeover.
Yeah, can you imagine that? Like turning up here. Hey? They generally only do that for rich people anyway.
What's Barry say? You and Ali friends again, Mick. Me and Ali always friends. We just put each other's rope. That's what we have to do.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, they're getting the car loaded up, so we'll be off in a minute.
So they're loading the car up. They've cooked you breakfast.
Yep.
You are lazy, Sparky. Lazy
Boy.
Lazy.
Tell
Sparky is lazy.
He must really know how to cook an egg.
Tell Sparky is lazy.
Buddy, you ready?
You're lazy. There you go. Right.
Buddy,
Even right.
buddy,
Yeah.
you ready?
You're lazy.
No,
Huh?
you ready?
He's not naked.
Yeah.
Trust me, he's not. No. Come here. Can't do it out here. All right. He just tried dropping his trolleys then.
Oh, kids
Oh, dear. Right. Yeah, I'm getting waved up. I've got to go. Right. Yeah, I'll catch you up in the week whenever I see you. Okay, have a good one, Snobby. If you need any help with that, there's always Mick down the road for you.
Yeah, I know.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Daddy.
He's gone down the beach.
Daddy.
Yeah.
We said bye.
Steph said all the best for New Year, Mick, and all on the panel. Yeah, cheers, buddy. Thanks for popping in.
Cheers, Stephen.
Stephen.
Hi, Dada. How are you?
You only just worked that out, Mick. What's that? What have I only just worked out? What did I miss? Don't know. No.
Parkless.
Well, I've got to pop down and shop in a bit.
Yeah.
Daddy.
What you got to get?
I don't know. I don't know what's on my list yet.
Oh.
Let's see. Yeah, you come here. Get going some clothes on there. Going some pants on.
I don't see you.
Go on, quick, go and get it. I have to see what I've got on my list. UK videos. I'm surprised you haven't got a chair ratchet strapped on your back. There's Sparky's lazy. He don't do nothing. That boy.
He cooks eggs.
Yeah.
He ain't got the time to do nothing else.
He's busy.
That's right. If he cooks 5 eggs a day, just think how long that takes.
Good name for Sparky's new business. Sparky and Speedos.
Sparky and Speedos.
Lucky 7, how you doing, Mike? Nice to see you, buddy.
Hello, Mike.
Oh, Jason's been very quiet. I've not seen Jason up on panels recently.
Does he actually come on panels?
Yeah, he does. Yeah, now and again, not very often. Grab himself a beer, mate. A bit early for me for LB. I might grab him a bit later on. I need to actually fire my old work phone up, actually. I'm not sure when I go back to work. I don't think it's till the 3rd. I don't think. But to turn my work phone back on, they are still paying me. Yeah, we had a fantastic New Year so far. We were. He does a good poached egg. Apparently so, Pete. Yeah, apparently so. Oh, that sounds like more stuff's being moved about in the snobby household.
Yeah, make sure you put it back where you got it.
Yeah, and how you found it.
Tendency to have things that just disappear that have been there for a long, long time. I go to use it and it's gone.
Oh, I hate that.
Yeah.
And like you said, it's been there for years.
Now I can hear Dusty raising her voice. It's all going in tears today when you're gaff.
And it's only 20 to 2.
And it's only 20 to 2 and all's fine.
I do it. I do it.
Hang on.
Do it all, water.
Right,
Yay!
upstairs, go.
Okay, now I'm gonna go.
You want to come down and shop with me?
Yeah.
Right, go upstairs then. Good done. Ali gets the spanner before me, Mick. I'm what did I say? Annie gets the spanner before me, Mick, and I accuse Ali. But Barry, don't come here staring at Barry. I'm telling you. Me and Ali have been friends for years. Years. I've been on YouTube about 10 months.
Daddy.
Yeah.
Oh, down.
Oh yeah, put them on, please, buddy. Good lad.
Look.
Yeah, I can see over there. Come on.
No, not here.
Hello, Carol. Happy New Year to you, Carol.
Yeah,
Good
then.
to see you.
Yeah, put them on then. Oh, go and get some, please.
No.
Hey, Carol.
I'll be going out shopping a bit. You won't be coming.
Dada.
Right, go and get some, please. Good lad. Where was that? Let's get back to this comment. I'm missing some here.
I got those.
My rider boy's losing it. I came on here to upload a couple of videos and I get sidetracked by life. Well, that's what happens. That happens to me a lot. Barry's vision. Now Barry's touting for a spanner. That's not right, is it, Snob?
Sorry?
Yeah.
Well, it's got my channel, and you see fit how you see fit.
Right. I'll just try and put a link in here. If it'll run. So I've got it down the shop.
Well, you can leave it running.
I might do, yeah. If you're gonna be up here, are you?
Well, I haven't got nothing other than to keep an eye on silly nuts up there.
Right. Just got to refresh my page because it's not. Oh, let me run that link or not? No, won't let me run the link because my internet's shot because the kids are upstairs. I'm just going to refresh my page. I'll be back in 2 ticks when that's Whisker.
Thank you, Carol.
Oh, where'd he go? I was doing really good telling everybody Happy New Year yet last night until Mike said he told somebody happy birthday. Well, that put that in my head.
Not throw you off, did it?
Yes, it did. I was going happy birthday. Happy New Year. It was terrible.
Right, let me try and run that link now. That's right. There's a link for you guys. If anyone wants to come on, I've got to shoot down a shop for 15 minutes and just get some. I think it's just stuff for dinner tonight. That's what I'm getting. Yeah, good lad, good boy. So I'll drop down, leave you up this stop. I'll come back before I nip out, and if anyone else wants to come up, I'll just bring them up. So if you want to if you want to come up, then feel free to tap the old link. There it is there. I'll post it again in case anyone wants it. And I'll be 2 ticks.
Come on, guys. Y'all heard him. You better get up here if you're coming. Going once. Going twice.
What a spanner putting it up there. So you must be very close to your arrows, Granny, now.
Yep, I'm over.
Are you?
Yep.
Congratulations, well done.
Now if I can just get the other end fixed.
Yeah. Sometimes they take longer.
Huh? Yep, those take longer, but I could get them faster, you know that, but I don't want to get them that way.
Well, look, to be honest with you, most probably people have at least 80% dead subs anyway, so it don't really matter, does it?
No, I guess it doesn't. And I think I'm going to have a giveaway once I get there.
Yeah, and you know, how can I put it? You're always going to have people tidy up their subscription list anyway,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
And you know, at some point you're going to lose some and you're going to gain some, right? And that's the way I see it.
Yep, you're right.
People look through their list and go, well, you know, I don't get no interaction from these people, so there's no point of being around.
Yep.
And unfortunately, that happens.
Oh, yeah.
Crikey, can you imagine? It's like I was saying to someone earlier on their live stream. The further you sort of go, now I don't know whether this is coincidental, but I come across the live stream in the UK and a bunch of young guys, never ever heard or seen of this stream before, ever. To know their name, it'd be like finding a needle in a haystack, basically. Yep. They had nearly 250 people in the chat.
Good Lord.
I've never come across it, Granny, in nearly the year I've been here.
Yeah, and you would think that would be out there in a suggested or something, you know?
No, never. Yes, you're absolutely right. It was in the suggested or recommended, right? But it's never been there until you reach a point in YouTube. What, you saw it as well, Tim, did you? Pull a bear. Mick will be back very soon. He's just popped up the shops. So, yeah, he won't be long. I've got a good idea. I'm going to have a giveaway at 500. Wait till we hear what I'm giving away. It'll be very interesting, Barry.